The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Houston Texans. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Kiki QT now from his end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run on first down. Hilliard, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, Hilliard into the secondary, past the 40. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Dontrell Hilliard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because or a probing one, a little bit of a jab. The second one was the payoff. That was
for the back line of the end zone for a touchback. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. On first down, Hamlin. There on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Looking to throw on second down. McGee. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. And Delican soon with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. McGee. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So pass interference, the call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead He definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw. McGee, flush to his right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watson's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Hilliard. 81 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down now. Hurd, and a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now it's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Play fake. McGee. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Hamlin, he can't get him down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Looking to throw. McGee. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
To throw on 2nd down. McGee.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Here's Watson. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. From the gun, here's Watson. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. Touchdown! Devontae Parker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans push further out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. McGee.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 27, Watson. That'll be complete to Cook. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run, it's a 1st down. Now Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. McGee. To the right and complete to Galladay. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Back to throw. McGee.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McGee. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McGee. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's King. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Cook, a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He gets it to Cooks. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On the run, this is Hilliard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Hurd. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dontrell Hilliard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. McGee. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught by Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this one too low.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Off play action. McGee. And Ingram hauls it in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Off the play fake. McGee. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Miller, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, McGee. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McGee. He'll get this one to Galladay. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. McGee.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
134 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down now, Hurd. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. And by the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dontrell Hilliard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans add on.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Ross Blacklock able to get him for a loss of about 3.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, McGee.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilliard. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, Hilliard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the